So I started this to prepare, and then I went on my YouTube to get a link for someone. They wanted to have access to one of my meditations, and I might have clicked it, or maybe my phone clicked it. I'm not sure. I don't know how weirded and acting up it is because it's showing it's as if it's been on for the last 2.5 hours. I am so sorry. I don't know how I'm going to be able to fix it, but I'll be able to edit shortly after this. All righty. Well, first of all, for all of you just joining me, happy New Year. So this is New Year's Eve. I'm in my kitchen because this is where my desk is. I have a big apartment, but eventually I'm just gonna have to just admit to you, I have the most beautiful view in the morning. So this is a big spot in my kitchen where I can just look out my window and it's just so beautiful. All right. So I see I have my camera on an awkward angle. I'm looking at my chat and I look at where everybody is messaging me. So I do apologize if it seems like I'm looking all over the place. All right. We're going to do some rituals. All right. I grabbed, oh, shoot, my water is over there. So guys, I have a whole bunch of different rituals, and I have a free link for you to also I have a free link for you also for you to download. And I'm sure everybody is probably wondering, where am I and how is it? Just one second. Just gonna let a few people online live now. All right, so that's my dishwasher. I'm sorry. All right. So hopefully everybody gets a chance to check this out a little later. And so before we rush into this brand new year, I want us to pause for a moment because tonight it's not about chasing the future. It's not about recognizing what went wrong, but it's more about recognizing what already worked. Manifestation doesn't respond to desperation. All right. When we talk about manifestation, manifestation has a lot to do with what energy you're already embodying. And so um, it responds to acknowledgement. It responds to as if it's already there. And so I was hoping, unfortunately, because it's been streaming now for almost 3 hours and everybody's doesn't even know I'm on now. But I was hoping for everybody to engage a little bit so we can talk about resolutions, talk about goals, talk about even vision boards, because I have one for you. We're gonna count our blessings because we all have something to be grateful here tonight. And so for if you are watching the replay, thank you very much. I appreciate your support. Um, I hope that you take something out of this tonight. So let's look back over 2025. All right. You know, I want you to think back over the last 12 months. And if you have a vision board, go grab it. If you had scripts that you wrote down, your wishes and your notes, you can scan your memory or you can take a moment and go grab it. I will wait for you for a few minutes, and I'm just going to go and put a little note in my chat for everybody. Okay, I can't bring my chat up on my phone. That's probably how that originally got started because it's still bringing it up. I'm supposed to be doing a live for tomorrow. Um, everyone. I'm looking over my microphone. There is a free download in my description below. Go get it. All right. Hey, Don. So nice to see you. Oh my God. I cannot believe this has been streaming so long. All right. So everybody, you had a little chance. You went and grabbed your vision boards, your scripts, anything that was showing for the past 2025. And so I want you to ask these questions out loud. What did you ask for? What actually showed up? What worked out better than you anticipated? What didn't look like abundance at first, but ended up being a big blessing? So I've had quite a year. I'll even share a little bit with you. So you can share your story for anybody who wishes to down below or in the chat. And for some of you, these are really personal experiences, so I can certainly understand if you don't wish to. For me, one of my biggest manifestations this year was when I moved. I just woke up one day after being in the same place for over 6 years. I said to the universe, universe, work is so far for me to get there. It seems like I'm struggling every day and I'm losing so much time, and it doesn't seem to be in alignment with me. So I ask that the place I am going to is close to my workplace. I called it in for what I needed. And so I went to go get this place near my work. And my boss was giving me a great reference. My landlady was giving me a great reference. And, it just, it ended up being somebody, it went in the junk mail. They didn't see the email, and then it was delay. And so it ended up being delays. And so that's how the universe works. There is certain things that caused a few delays, and so it wasn't in alignment. And so what happened was a place that wasn't going to be available to me ended up suddenly being available to me. And I thought, this is going to be more money. And it worked. Not only did it work, I have a place that I'm really loving. I save lots of money not needing to deal with the traffic going back and forth to work. And on top of that, more money came in. Like lots of things happen. I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking of I'm going to jump on for another hour. So when I seen that it was on live, I had to jump on. So my dishwasher is still going. So another story is that 2 times when I have clients over and we do this thing for manifestations, one of my techniques that we will talk about in a little bit was a visualization, a small, instead of something big, just a little visualization. And so, as I described exactly what it is that I wanted to see, and I always would say, count the days when this happens. And like I said, I'll go into detail with that a little later. And sure enough, even I was surprised when they showed up unexpectedly. And because what I was using as an example was yellow flowers. And I just did it hypothetically because I do it as a habit. And both times, someone showed up unexpectedly with a big bouquet of assortment of flowers. And they always apologize because they have no idea why it's just an assortment of different yellow flowers. I understood. All right. So I didn't just manifest a place to live, I manifested peace, I manifested calmness, I manifested safety, I manifested feeling settled, I manifested space, I manifested beauty. The view I look at every day, I'm just so grateful for it. It's just so, I couldn't ask for it if I tried. And so sometimes abundance doesn't come as cash. Sometimes it comes as discounts, timing. It may come as special rates. It comes in different ways. So let's anchor this together. All right, shall we? One manifestation you're proud of from 2025, big or small, it all counts. Um, you can put it in the chat, but one manifestation, I'm just going to put this in the chat. Let me see. I'm just going to put this in the chat here. All right. So I don't think we have much for anybody here. Here to see if I can bring this camera up to me just a little bit here. Just realize it's oh, so now that we honored what work, we're going to build the next year from a gratitude instead of a lack. We are going to manifest what actually accelerates. So if you have a notebook, a pen, maybe phone notes apps, or a vision board, well, I have something there for you there too. Maybe a glass of water. These are physical rituals, and we call these sympathetic magic. All right. They still hold a very powerful place in folk traditions, right? It's the sovereign soul framework that we've been building. So, for those who have been listening to some of my meditations, we treat these as physical actions, as props, and they help you focus on the somatic frequencies. So, just like Reiki, when you see one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to write a number on a bottle. And so sometimes you'll see them in videos and they call them Reiki. And people are like, what's the, how does this work? Why is it called Reiki? And the thing is, a Reiki is a somatic frequency. Reiki is a vibrational energy that is designed to allow you to focus on that frequency. And so it is what we call a symp- sympathetic magic. So, um, the reason we move toward the telepathic signal and heart wall clearing in some of those videos is that if your internal radio is broadcasting a signal of lack or trauma, you can blow all the cinnamon in the world um, through your door, and you can go and toss all the coins you want through your door. You still will feel a little troubled and a little hard for money to be kept. And so those abundance rituals actually are like washing your doors with salt, scrubbing the door to keep out of the bad energy, or, um, you know, cinnamon, making sure that you blow some cinnamon in the door. So think of your heart wall. And for those who just did be seen video, that one is clearing the heart wall space. And the heart wall is the front door to your soul. So let's look at the energy of the new year and the door that we live in our place, and our heart wall as the door to our soul. How's that? And so while you are washing your physical door with salt water and you're clearing down, this year's dust and grime, you can also say, I clear the hurt wall that has told me I wasn't safe to be seen. Only sovereign abundance may enter here. Since the ritual is about clearing all of the negativity off the door and ensuring that only positive energy enters. So when you're blowing cinnamon into your home, again, another somatic signal. The old way was blowing cinnamon on the first of the month for prosperity. And the sovereign way is cinnamon is a high vibrational spice that stimulates the senses, and it has a certain type of vibration that can call in abundance. So before you blow the cinnamon, do the 10 to 1 induction. Once you're in that inner chamber, blow the cinnamon and visualize it as a golden tone of your subliminal song traveling to the field to find your home or your wealth, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. So, what does that mean? So in the ritual with my latest manifestation, um, we have, 10, 9. So we're just relaxing. So before you blow that cinnamon, I just want you to get completely grounded, completely relaxed, and just count slowly 10 backwards and just breathe deep breaths and allow yourself to be in a theta state into your deepest ability to align. And then as you visualize this golden tone of vibrational frequency below your cinnamon, thinking of the dollars. Hey, Happy New Year, Bodhi. Thinking of the dollars or thinking of the beautiful ways that the cinnamon will fare with you, something beautiful. So, tossing money into your doorway, it is a way to call in wealth. Well, This is perfect because I have a link below in the description, and I call it Manifesting Bingo. And so what it is you can download the link and you can get the document that is already there, or if you want to have the link to edit the pictures you want to do that, you can certainly do that as well. So what it is basically, um, instead of throwing coins, place them on your doorway as magnets. And every time you walk over them, say, I'm already rich in peace and wealth follows me home. And this anchors the frequency of everything you wish to manifest this year. Um, so hope everybody is doing great. Looking forward to manifesting. I even have my cards for the numbers because we're going to be putting numbers on our water. So let's ground ourselves. All right, shall we? All right, close your eyes for a moment. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And again. And out. Feel where your body is supported. Let your shoulders drop. I like 3 breaths. Don't forget, Bodhi, to go get your gift. So silently say, thank you for everything that has shown up for me, even the things I didn't understand at first. So you can say it to yourself or out loud. Thank you for everything that's shown up for me, even the things I didn't understand at first. This tells the universe, hey, I noticed. I'm ready for more now. And then say this slowly. I no longer manifest from panic. I manifest from trust. I don't chase abundance. I recognize it. I'm learning to see wealth in peace. Turn that off. It just scared me. I'm learning to see wealth in peace, stability, love, health, safety, and support. I usually have my phone on silent. That scared the crap out of me. And because I can see it, it multiplies. So, whether you're scripting or making a vision board or taking a fresh new piece of paper, right at the top of that page, my abundant life. And then I want you to script to help you visualize, not hope, but certainty, okay? Not I want, not I wish. I want you to write or imagine my home feels safe and calm. I have a lovely environment. Any people there feels inviting. Money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways. I'm supported. I'm protected. I have more than enough. I share with others and others share with me. Whatever it is that comes to you, just write it down. And then when you're ready, put your hand on your heart and say, I am open to receive abundance in forms I may have not expected, but that ultimately serves my peace and well-being, because everything turns out better than I could even expect. This is where the magic happens. Now, we're not walking into the new year empty-handed, folks. We are walking in with experiences, wiser, we're more aware. Abundance isn't just coming, abundance is already flowing. And so if you are ready to receive an abundant life for this new year coming up now, type I receive in the chat. I'll even put some little emojis there. You don't manifest because you beg. You manifest because you align. I'm just putting a whole bunch of emojis there. All right. So now I got to grab my water here. Now, for those who are not familiar, water holds vibrational energy. And water is one of the most effective way to change your frequency really fast. And so for those who are not familiar with Grafoli numbers, these numbers hold a certain frequency. So I have all sorts of numbers here for manifestations. Now I'm going to have a marker that is erasable. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to mark this number on my glass of water. So I'm going to do 5, 2, 0, 7, 9, 1, 8. Three, 1, 8, 7, 1, 8, 8, 8. Hello. We are this one. I'll do some readings for everybody tomorrow, but this one is we're just doing some manifesting rituals that bring in our new year. All right. So I marked my water with my little numbers. So if you're looking for love, or if you're looking for health, if you're looking for fame, you could use 8277247. That would be fame. Maybe you want to make new friends. Or maybe you want to recapture a spark lost in a relationship. Whatever it is, you find your number. And then now that the water has your frequency, you can hold your hands over and you can visualize this frequency 5207418 and drink your water. In this way, it will allow you to align with that frequency really quickly. For all of those who want to get into abundance and bring into the new year, before we start our little manifesting rituals. All right. Now, if you haven't yet, there is a link below. It is absolutely free. There is sorry, like I said, I jumped on an hour early. There is a manifesting bingo card, basically, and it has a whole bunch of blocks. You can put in your own pictures, and I gave you an example of one. And you have all the instructions on there. You can use that for your manifesting visual board. And the first person who gets a line, there will be, I'm not sure what the prize would be. I haven't decided. But obviously, you can probably choose a prize off of my website. And if you get the full board complete, of course, you would get the grand prize. All right. So, yay! I love it. Thank you so much. Have a safe and beautiful New Year's Eve yourself. Don't forget to get your little visual vision board, bingo card, whatever you want to call it. And you can fill it in your own pictures if you want. And for anybody who downloads the little pictures, if it won't work for you to change out your pictures, you can get the link from me if you have Canva, and you can do it yourself. All right. So anybody else doing anything else for New Year's Eve, for rituals to ensure that they're coming in with a brand new year? I'm doing well, I'm going to be doing some readings tomorrow. I'm also going to be doing all signs for resolutions for all signs. So I'm going to be doing that next. So thank you for that. And if anybody wants to share how their manifestations came. Oh, I didn't share with you. Sorry. My apologies. I had a long day. So when I work with my manifestation practices. I do have clients, and I always say start small. So I tell them to put their hand out, and for about 56 seconds, I want them to visualize, see, and I use an example of yellow flowers. And I see the yellow flowers and I visualize what they smell like, what they feel like, the sensory, get it really activated. Just allow those to be there. And know that they are going to be associated with love, and you just feel good about them, and just allow that to play around for a bit. And say to the universe, these are ways that the universe is showing me love. And when I feel loved, and when I know I'm being loved, and when I need to be validated to be loved, the universe is going to show me these. And so, sure enough, there are times when the universe will respond the quickest ways. And so it would be really great if you can share with us your little stories. For all of you who are watching, I do have Manifesting Like a Queen download. You can get that download, and today it is 50% off for just my viewers that is watching this video. It's not out there in any which way. In fact, I probably have to go and get a code and put it in there. So let's call that code Queen NYE. Queen New Year's Eve. Just dropped the top of that. So we'll use that as the code. I just got to enter it in there. So once I enter my code, you can use that and get your copy of the book for 50% off. And it's a really good book, actually. It has a 21-day journal in it with all sorts of prompts for each day. And it's a fun, actually, it's a beautiful book. If you wish to purchase it, you can purchase it as a paperback as well. It's just you have to do that on Amazon. I don't have all of the books here to ship them out just yet. Other than that, I'm going to go and end it there. And I have to go and jump on and do our resolutions for each of the signs. So leave a comment below. Let me know how your year went, what manifestations happened, which ones maybe didn't turn out the way you thought they would be. What are you looking for this year? And what methods did you try before? And which ones are you excited to do again? All right. And don't forget, the first one who fills in the line is going to win. See you there.